How much is your IQ in general at school was? Mine is high. I think 110. Yours?
Don't know, never took an IQ test.
What? At school you don't take IQ test?
Natalie, now you know you need to stop. During this episode, she was on a mission to hurt Mike.
Low class?
What do you know about low class?
I live in it now.
Girl, you can go home. You can leave. The door is open. Natalie took it too far. Not only was she disrespecting Mike, but she was disrespecting him on TV. She did this while cameras were around, which is honestly not that smart since we want to talk about IQs here. Just saying. One thing is obvious though, and that's the fact that hurt people hurt people. It's true. And we're gonna talk about it. Plus, my favorites, Brandon and Julia had a good old time when his parents went out of town for the night. I was excited for them, but unfortunately, their bliss and freedom, it lasted less than 24 hours. The moment Mrs. Betty and Mr. Ron came home, it was back to reality.
And they have to be fed at the same time every day.
I'm not waking up these chickens. I already help enough for farm. I do all what you say. I clean.
Hey 90 Day Fiance fam, it's Melicia. I hope you're doing well. Let's go ahead and get into Mike and Natalie. Whew, because there is a lot to unpack here. Natalie went from spending her day looking everywhere for the engagement ring she gave back to Mike to insulting him worse than she probably would a stranger.
Not in here. Not here. Oh, it's a security safe. I think it's in the safe, but I don't have a key. I mean, I cannot open it.
Whew, for a split second, I thought she was gonna go get a hammer. I did. I thought she was gonna get a hammer and try to crack that thing open, but thankfully she didn't. Their situation is dramatic enough right now. When the producers asked Natalie why she's desperately searching for the ring, she responded by saying that she feels, quote, unsecure and uncomfortable without it. But based off the way she spoke to Mike when he got home from work, I don't understand why she wants it. She doesn't seem to like anything about him. The only conclusion I could come to is that the ring is more about America or being married than it is about Mike.
And what do we got to cook?
Oh, we have shrimps.
Oh.
You forgot you promised me not to eat meat for 1 week.
We can make a pasta, we can saute ham.
You want me to cook rice? I don't want you to eat pasta at night, I'm sorry. Rice with shrimps. Good.
Rice with shrimp? Okay. I'm gonna do stir fry.
Let's put on steam. I don't want you to fry it.
Oh my God.
I want you to cook on steam because it's more healthier.
I'm gonna stir fry it.
I don't want to eat fried food.
It's not fried food, it's called stir fry.
Michael, come. You will never lose weight.
That was just the beginning. I'm sure you've heard the phrase, it's not about what you say, it's how you say it. Nothing is wrong with wanting your partner to be healthy. I get that. But she's speaking to him as if she intentionally wants to hurt his feelings, not as if she genuinely wants to help. And let's be real. Who is going to listen and take advice from someone who talks to them like that? I would either tune you out, pray for you, or get defensive.
No more alcohol. You're not drinking alcohol.
Oh yeah, definitely having a beer together.
I wish you could drink water.
I wish you'd have a beer with me.
Uh-huh.
Yummy. It's been a long, hard week.
When you lose 10 kilos, then we talk.
All right, when you gain 10 kilos, we'll talk too. She says some things that are just like hurtful.
Like, she wants to work on losing weight and stuff. I mean,
It just seems like it's a battle, like, you know?
A battle you don't have to fight. You don't have to fight this battle, Mike. Look, I learned this in therapy. Good information here. Sometimes you have to ask yourself, why am I allowing someone to treat me this way? To speak to me this way? Why am I accepting this? It's slick verbal abuse. Natalie might be in the wrong here, but Mike has to look in the mirror too. All right, at the top, you saw where she questioned his IQ, and then she called him low class. Let's take a look at what happened next.
The rice is done. We're almost
Don't
ready.
touch me.
We're
You
almost
don't
ready.
respect me. And you're drunk. Oh my God, I'm scared of you.
Whoa.
Low-class drunk man.
Whoa. How respectful.
Whatever.
You are so respectful, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
She's always calling low class. Like, what is this low class stuff? Like, I don't understand it.
I don't know what kind of relationship and who was your ex-wife. She probably also this class and strange stuff.
Natalie, you talking
and
about this?
it's not about
you talking
me.
about this class. What class do you fit in? What are you doing? You're
don't
on a
try to-
pedestal up here. Why do you put yourself on a pedestal? What makes you better than anyone else?
If you don't respect me, it's terrible because we cannot communicate. That's all.
Now we know why he kicked her out. Well, we don't know for sure, but I'm assuming that's one of the reasons. Why subject yourself to that? Natalie might have a high IQ, but her emotional intelligence is lacking. She doesn't know how to deal with her own feelings. Instead, she's putting the responsibility on Mike to change so she can feel better about the life she chose. I know it's easier said than done, but Natalie, if you don't like him, leave. No one has you guys attached at the hip. Leave. Now, all of that being said, the truth is that none of us are perfect. So, I definitely think she deserves some grace. At the same time, I'm not excusing her disrespectful behavior. Period.
you provoke Mike?
I think sometimes yes. Not in purpose, but when I feel pain, I want him to understand the amount of pain I have by saying things or doing things. And it's like kind of circle, and I don't know how to break it. When we were far away from each other, it was fun. But now I arrive and I realize he's like this. And I don't like how he treats me. It's not okay. It's not happy life, it's disaster. I feel like I'm going home soon.
I feel the same way, girl. That's probably the best thing for everybody in this situation. All right, let's move on to a fun couple. As Brandon's parents were leaving to go away for the night, my focus was on his face and Julia's face. You could tell that they were thinking, yes, it's about to go down. And it did.
Hey. All right. Yeah. Come back. Where are you going?
You're so bad boy.
I think I enjoyed watching that a little bit too much. I love them. The next day, they were back to business as usual on the farm. And it wasn't long before Mrs. Betty brought an issue to their attention.
You know that we have rules in the hot tub, and we were really not happy.
What's wrong?
It's a little cloudy. Cloudy's not good. Cloudy's not good. Did you guys wear clothes in the hot tub?
No.
You didn't wear clothes in the hot tub. That's not what messed up the water?
You
Okay?
need go this without clothes?
Without.
But then
Towels to get in, to get out.
I know, but why we not stay same room and this we without clothes? This is fine.
Julia, thank you. Thank you for asking the question I'm sure we all were thinking. According to Betty, it's a therapy pool, in fabric leaves residue that's hard to get out. While that might be true, I think her questioning them about whether or not they had on clothes was a segue for her to get the answer to what she really wanted to know, which was this.
The other thing you shouldn't do in the water, do you know what that is? Okay, you know what that is. We don't need to talk about it. Not in the water, okay?
We didn't.
Thank you.
Why you all time say like, She look at him and see little boy. How we live together. I worry about this. Him need study take care of me.
I agree with Julia. That's what the 90 days are for, right? I know Brandon is attached to his parents, but by now, he should be making his future wife a priority. Julia got even more irritated that night when Brandon's parents called him and her out to the porch for a talk. Basically, they were in trouble again. Brandon's dad was upset that he isn't helping out as much as he used to on the farm because he's occupied with taking Julia tea in the morning. His parents also brought up the fact that Julia can start waking up earlier so she can help more around the farm as well.
I not waking up with chickens. I already help enough for farm. I do all what she say. I clean. I never do this before. Now I try be nice and she say I need working more. I come here marry your son, not live here and take care of your stuff.
Now, Brandon made things worse when he told his parents that Julia makes it hard for him to leave her room because when he tries to go, she tells him no. After that, Julia told everyone that she needs some time to herself and walked off. Next week, it looks like Brandon is going to have to make the choice because Julia's patience has run out.
I don't want to live here.
Julia.
I won't live now. I try live here, but it's not working. I'm done. If we not go, Brandon, I go Russia.
Okay, she has said that about 5 times now. Brandon, better listen. All right, 90 Day Fans fam, make sure you stick with ET because as usual, we are covering it all. I'll see you next time.